Hey guys, it's your girl, Cheetah Mama. Alright, so this video is actually going to be titled How to Get Positive Things Out of Negative Situations. So, when it comes to having an off day, being horrible, waking up, having a bad dream, and sometimes once it's an off day, it's an off day. That momentum for an off day just is what it is. And sometimes it's so hard to get yourself out of it. You're like, just okay, I guess today's just gonna be horrible, right? So to get yourself out of this momentum let me give you some things that I do. So whenever I'm having a bad day, I'm like, shit, like I'm not in the best place right now. So it's kind of to acknowledge it. And you also want to figure out something to do to lift your spirit. So if it's sometimes just walking outside and like cutting my phone off for like a couple of hours and walking outside and listening to the birds chirp and cutting on some positive music, or working out, or breathing, or saying positive affirmations. Sometimes those things help me and it changes my vibration to where I'm in a more positive vibration and I feel good. I'm like, yeah. Of course, it doesn't happen all the time that way. Sometimes it's a little bit harder. Now I'm like, oh shit, I have to find something else to do. I need to figure it out. A lot of times though, literally disconnecting from just everything, like from people, from just everything in your life, cutting your phone off, cutting the TV off, whatever you got to do, and focusing on your own energy can really shift everything. Sometimes social media can be a lot. Sometimes, worrying about if you're getting phone calls or getting text messages or not getting phone calls or not getting text messages can really affect your mood, okay? So one thing that I would recommend is stepping outside, going for like a mile walk, maybe disconnecting from the phone and really walking outside and connecting to nature, connecting to the beauty of this world. This world is so beautiful. You walk outside, you're like, gosh, the sun's so pretty, the birds are chirping, the wind's blowing, the water's pretty. Like, it's so many things to be grateful for. A lot of times gratitude can go a long way too. When you're really grateful for things and you experience a tremendous amount of gratitude, a lot of times that changes things too. It shifts your energy. So something that I do whenever I want to break up with someone, okay, and this is just an example because it lifts my mood, is I will cut my phone off first so they can't contact me. I don't have to be worried about if they're calling or not calling or what's going on in that area because my phone's off. Like I'm not gonna get anything. And I literally will cut on YouTube and cut on karaoke. And I'll start singing in karaoke and dancing. And next thing you know, I completely forgot about this person. And I feel like it shifts the energy where I'm not thinking about them. I'm focused on, what I'm trying to do and where I'm trying to go. So that is something that I recommend for everyone. When a lot of negative is going on, you're trying to bring positive. Really just try to focus on the positive aspects. So another example is like if you're in a situation and like, let's say you're in a situation with someone that you don't like, right? I talked about this before. A lot of times I write positive aspects about that person before I even see that person, and honestly it brings out positive aspects of that person when I do see them. Or let's say you're in a situation that you don't particularly like. Sometimes it's okay to take a couple of deep breaths and go, is God, is the universe, is it trying to tell me something right now? Is it trying to tell me to slow down? Is it trying to tell me that I need to make sure that I am more vigilant about this matter? Is it trying to tell me to focus on my health? Is it trying to tell me to rest? I mean, sometimes things happen and you have to understand that everything is happening in a positive way, not in a negative way. So when things happen to you, try your hardest to find the positive aspects of those things, and I promise it shifts things around. Like one time I was on my way to work and my car, I think the tire busted, and I'm like, fuck. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, I'm gonna be late to work. And I started like channeling. I'm like, okay, just because I'm about to be late to work does not mean that anything negative is coming out the situation, I'm like, You know, I'm maybe someone will come help me. What if someone came and helped me? What if I got help with this car? What if things worked out? And I'm telling you guys, literally a tow truck car came inside the parking lot. In fact, 10 tow truck cars come in the parking lot because someone was getting arrested for hit and running. And then all these tow truck cars are here and they don't have a job to do. And so I just casually walked up to one because I'm like, hey, maybe. And I'm like, hey, I just need help with my car. Like the tire went out, blah, blah. We'll do it for free. Don't worry about it. And I swear to God, it was like a complete energy shift, especially when I started trying to focus on the positive aspects of things. I can get through this. This isn't going to be the rest of my life. This one moment does not dictate who I am as a person, does not dictate the next 5-10 years for me, the next year for me. This one situation dictates this moment and how I react to the moment. So, just letting you guys know, really focus on that, and it's hard. I'm not gonna lie. Like sometimes, you guys, I have to get my ashawanda out, which ashawanda is a herb that helps with, negative emotion, negative feelings. Sometimes I have to get my ashawanda out. Sometimes I have to take this thing to, like, help with your hormones. Sometimes, you guys, I have to find things to help me zen. Always look for the good positive thought in every situation, even if it's hard. And I swear, just by telling yourself, like, what if it works out? What if this works out? It's gonna work out. I think that it really can change the dynamic of everything. So y'all have a wonderful day, and I hope to hear from you guys soon.